Hi guys, I'm back. How are you today? I am good. Thank you for asking. Well, Barbara, why the fuck do you look the exact same as in the last video you posted? Is this about to be another boring ass, emotional ass sit down video? No, it's not. I mean, it might be boring, but it's not gonna be emotional. The reason why I look the same is because I'm filming 2 videos in a row. And like, look at me, do I look like I'm about to change and just like make an effort? No. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, this video is my childhood favorites, and by childhood I mean like anything from when I was 4 to like 14, because like I didn't read that much as a kid, but there were still books that I did enjoy a lot. So without further ado, let's get into it. And also, this is not in chronological order, this is just like a list that I've made, all the ones that I could think of. And no, I'm not going to mention Harry Potter because that's an all-time favourite, not just a childhood favourite. So Harry Potter is not on the list. If you're about to comment like, what the fuck is Harry Potter not on the list? That's why. Anyway, let's get into it, because I've already been filming an intro for 2 minutes and I might want to cut most of it out. Okay, let's get into it. So the first one I want to talk about is the one that's probably fucked me up the most, and it's Anything by Jacqueline Wilson. If you are British, you 100% know who Jacqueline Wilson is, and if you don't, I'm disappointed in you. Go educate yourself. Jacqueline Wilson, how do I say this, is an author where the target audience is children, but she writes about some fucked up shit. My favourite one is Lola Rose. I remember when I bought this, I was probably like 8 or 9, and I was at an airport in Sydney, and I was going home because I just visited my family there, and it was just after visiting Sydney Aquarium, which I would never do now because I'm a good vegan. Just kidding. And I saw sharks on the cover and I was just like, fuck, I want to buy this. So I begged my parents to buy it for me, and I read it and I was like, well, this is not about sharks. What a ripoff. But it turned out to be really good. This is a story, if you have kids, maybe, I don't know why I mean, you can read it now, you might enjoy it, but it's not like fucking high ground literature, you know? This is about a girl whose family life is actually super shit. She lives in an estate in England somewhere, I don't know, I can't remember. And her dad beats the shit out of her mum, then starts on her. Her mum takes the kids, runs away, go to London, and they start a new life. And it's basically them running away from the abusive father. And all her books are like that, you know? There's The Illustrated Mum, which is about a mum who's like tattooed from head to toe, which is, you know, illustrator, I guess. She's absolutely crazy, batshit crazy. Then there's Tracy Beaker, probably her most famous story, from a girl who lives in a child home and doesn't have parents, and her mum doesn't care about her. Then we have The Longest Whale Song, which is about a girl whose mum is in a coma because she almost died in childbirth. You can see that it's some happy-go-lucky shit. Wonder why I'm so fucked up? Jacqueline Wilson is why. There you go. Nevertheless, I still loved her books when I was a kid, and I recently reread Lola Rose, which was my favourite, and I still found myself enjoying it now, even though I've definitely grown out of her books. Oh, and another one that I really liked was called Lily Alone. It's about this, just so you know how fucked up her characters are, about 4 kids. The mum decides to go on holiday with her new boyfriend, leaves the kids alone, and the kids go to a park and camp there until she comes back. I must have read Jacqueline Wilson when I was between the ages 8 to 12, I think, and then I just stopped reading her shit because I kind of grew out of it, you know? Next is The Demon Underground by Parker Blue. Oh my god, I loved that series. I feel like it's more of a young adult series, actually. I feel like there's a lot of young adults, I guess, who would enjoy it. I'm not sure if it's middle grade or young adult, but I enjoyed it a lot. I would hate it now. That's why I haven't reread it, and I just like got rid of the books. But it was absolutely my shit when I was 12 years old. So, next on my list is from when I was 4, because I was running out of books to talk about, and that's The Tales of Peter Rabbit. Moving on. Next on my list is A Little Princess. I feel like it's like the kind of a childhood classic. I loved it so much. I thought it was fantastic. I read it because of a Jacqueline Wilson book, actually. It was mentioned, and I was like, well, I might want to read it. I like princesses, I'm 12. So I read it, and I loved it, and I can't remember a single fucking thing. I'm an embarrassment, honestly. Just so you know, I don't remember anything from any of the books I'm about to mention, apart from Jacqueline Wilson, I think. and a few others. So I don't even know why I'm making this. I don't know. Are you even watching at this point? Has everyone just clicked away? Probably. Next is a book that I had to read for school when I was in primary school, and I loved it. It's Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne. It's so good. I love Jules Verne. It's not necessarily a kid's book, but I read it when I was a kid, therefore childhood classic, therefore, in this video, therefore relevancy. I loved it. If you're an adult or a young adult, I definitely recommend Jules Verne. He's one of my favourite authors from the French-speaking world. 100% recommend his books. He wrote 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, you've probably heard of it. Around the World in 80 Days, all that shit. You will probably like it. I mean, I liked it, so that doesn't mean shit, actually. You might not like it. I'm sorry. You might hate it, actually. So, if you just bought the book and read it and hated it because I told you to read it, I'm sorry, okay? You have my sincerest apologies. Next is Despero. I do not remember the author. I just remember it's about a mouse. It was, about a mouse living in a castle. Finally is a book that I actually read in my early teens, so 13, 14. Though the target audience is probably like, you know, 8 to 12. Though I still actually really enjoyed it, and it's Skullduggery Pleasant by Derek Landy, I don't fucking know. I love this series. I haven't read it in a very long time, like probably 2 or 3 years, but I read it ages 12 to 15, 16, I think. I liked it a lot. It's more of a child middle grade kind of book, but I really, really liked it. It was really fun. You could compare it to Harry Potter, but not completely, it's good. Honestly, if you liked Harry Potter, you will like that. It's very fun. It's extremely funny, extremely witty, extremely well written for a middle grade, you know? I liked it, okay? I might actually finish the series. I think there's like 9 books in the series, which like 14-year-old me was not ready to commit to that. I think those were the early symptoms of my commitment issues. I could never commit to a long series as a kid. I don't think I even finished the Demon Underground. Oh, fuck! I almost forgot my favourite childhood series of all time. Don't remember the name in English because I read it in French, and it's a Korean book series. I don't know. I think it's Korean. In French, it's L'École des Chats, which is like cat school. As stupid as that sounds, but that was like my favorite thing ever. That was like a book series that I finished. If I find it, I will try. I will insert a picture of it here. But fuck, that was so good. I loved it so much. Imagine Harry Potter, but you replace all the characters with cats. That's exactly what that book is. Now, if I haven't sold this book to you, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do for you at this point. I feel like I should be paid to talk about this book. Anyway, that was it. Thank you. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I know that this probably didn't bring you anything because you've probably, you know, grown out of these books and you probably don't give a shit about any of them, but like fuck, if you read any of them, read the cat one, the Harry Potter cat one. I'll insert the title here somewhere if I find it. If I'm not posting, which is often, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm pretty active on both of them, so follow me on there. I will put my username here for both Twitter and Instagram, so you should follow me. I'm not a thirsty arsehole for followers, what are you talking about? Anyway, until next time, I will see you guys soon. Will I though? Bye!